Hello everyone, this is Ashika. Now I am going to present about the Madrid real estate data analysis by using Power BI tool. Okay, let's understand the data set. So, like, what are the key columns that this Madrid real estate data set is having that we will understand. So, it's having a property details like title, ID, subtitles, square meter built, number of bathrooms, rooms, floors, that kind of information. And also, it is having location details, operation type, and also the pricing information and the property features like house type, is any new development, the presence of new garden, pool, or lift facilities, and also whether the pets are allowed or not. These kind of features, how it will going to influence on the price, like these kind of features, the information it is having. And also the parking information, orientation, and energy information. These are the key columns that this Madrid real estate data set is having. By keeping this data key columns, that we will going to analyze certain things. Okay, so ultimate, what is the main objective of the study, what are the intention behind this analysis is to finally we need to analyze the real estate data uh, set of properties for sale in Madrid is one of the major city in the Spain. And also we need to understand how the features of the property will going to influence on the pricing and also the market trend. At the last, we will going to provide insight to the buyers, sellers, real estate professional, all the stakeholders who are involved in this property. They will which helps them to make an informed decision by seeing this data analysis report. So that's the major intention behind this analysis. So what are the tasks that we will going to do is, first we will analyze the impact of different properties like presence of garden, pool, and new development features on the property price. And also we will segment the properties like house type ID. Based on the house type ID, we will going to segment that. And also we will calculate the average square meter price for different properties. And also we will list the top 5 lucrative investment opportunities by calculating investment score and all things. The first and foremost step of any data analysis is to data cleanup or transformation. First, we will import the data set to Power BI desktop, and also we will going to remove the duplicates, missing values, standardize the data format. That kind of analysis first we will do. Next, the first task is to analyze how the different property features like presence of garden, pool, and new development, how it will going to influence on the average property price. For that, we need to convert we need to compare the average property price which is having pool, garden, and new development with the average property price. Okay, for that, we need to calculate the average property price across pool, garden, and new development by using the DAX measure. So here you can see I want the average, that's why I have used average. After that, the table and also the column that you want to name the table, and also the column that you want to average. Here the house measure is the table name, by price is the column, one of the column in the house measure table. So by price I want to average that, that's why I have given the formula as average by price. Okay, then average price with a pool, it means in the house measure data set by price is column is having by price, but I want to calculate the by price, that's the average of the by price, only the properties which is having a pool. So that's why I have given a formula here as first I have given like average house measured by price, then followed by house measured has pool. Only the you need to calculate the average house measured price, only the property which is having the pool is equal to true. That kind of calculation that I have given. Similarly for the garden, wherever the column is having row which is having the has garden is true, there only you need to calculate the average house price, that is the DAX measure it is saying. and also the new development. Same thing I have done here. So these are the three DAX measure that I have used. And also the visualization. For the visualization, I have plotted the cluster column chart. In the x-axis, I have taken average property price, and y-axis like each features like garden, pool, and also the new development. And also I have used slicers to filtering this data. This is how the visualization is exactly looks like. We will see in the Power BI only for more for effective understanding. Here you can see here I have calculated average property price, average house price having pool. Okay, average house price having new development, average house price having garden. So here I have plotted this clustered column chart. Okay, in the x-axis I have taken has pool average property price, all in y-axis average property price, but in x-axis has pool, has garden, has new, is there any new development kind of thing. Okay, by simply clicking this, here you can see the property which is having the pool features. This their average price is 8 lakh something. Okay, the property which doesn't having any pool features, their property is 4 lakhs something. Here you only here you can see the huge difference in the average property price, how it the price, the property which is having pool and doesn't have pool. Okay, and also the average property price if the property is having garden is 17 lakh something, which doesn't have garden is 4 lakh something, 4 lakh something. Okay, and also the average property price, is there any new development features, their property price will be around 6 lakh something, where the property doesn't having any new development features, their property is around, property price is around 5 lakh something. You only here you can see the huge difference between the average property price by the features. Okay, among these three features, average the property which is having a garden is the highest average price, followed by the pool feature and also the new development feature. And also I have used this slicer here. If you want to see only the average properties price, those properties having the pool means you can click here true only, automatically the data has changes like garden, like development. Here you can see how the data has filtered accordingly. If you don't want to that filter, you can remove by clicking this. Okay, this thing only I have pasted here. This is the thing that we understand by this task. Okay, so how the features, different features has influence on the average property price. Next is the market segmentation for the investment opportunity. Like first we need to segment the market based on the house type ID. Then we will calculate the average square meter price for each segment, and also the investment opportunity based on the square meter built and the loan interest rate. So for that we need to calculate first is the average square meter price. Here the simple formula to calculate the average square meter price is total price divided by total square meter built. Okay, but in this data set uh, I am having a columns like buy price and square meter built, that's only. So if I want to calculate the total buy price and total square meter built, I need to sum it up. So I have given the calculation as sum. You need to sum the buy price and also the sum of the square meter built. Again I want these sum figures to be divided, that's why I have given a divide as a formula. So this is how the DAX measure is calculate the average square meter price. And also the average investment score. The investment score formula is average investment score is total square meter built and also the loan interest rate. So I need to divide these two things, but I want average x. Okay, instead of using average, here I have used average x. Average x is nothing but the common the simple formula for average x is average x, the table and also the expression. Table here is the house matrices table. Expression is like what calculation that I want to do on each row, that is the expression. Here average x, table name is Majid, house Majid. Okay, comma The next is the expression that calculation that I want to do in each row in the house magic table is I want the division between the square meter built and the loan interest rate. Okay, that's thing. If I use average instead of average x, it will going to calculate the average thing on a single column, but I don't want that. I want to calculate on each row. That's why I have used average x here. This is the how this average investment score will calculate the average in the DAX measure, how it will going to calculate. So at there's after that I have plotted visualization as a average square meter price. That's card I have used. The average square meter price is 4.23k, and also though I have given the investment scope by house type ID. Here you can see house type 2 is having highest average investment score, followed by 4, 5 and the 1. And also I have plotted this bubble scatter chart. We can see for seeing the average square meter relationship between the average square meter price, average investment score, and also the sum of square meter built according to the house type ID. That kind of analysis also I have done here in the Power BI dashboard. Only we can see. Okay, here you can see this in the x-axis I have taken average square meter price. In the y-axis I have taken average investment score. Here in the legends, this represent the house type ID. Okay, here the bubble size represents the square meter built, like sum of square meter, total square meter built. Okay, but the bubble color indicates the house type ID. Okay, here among these four bubbles, which is the largest bubble, like this blue color is right. Blue color, it means the house type 1, that is uh, pesos, it means apartments. Okay, it means the sum of square meter built, the total square meter built, that is in total value. This house type ID 1 is having highest total value, that is highest sum of square meter built. But okay, but it's having lowest average investment score compared to all the remaining house type. Okay, but it's highest in the average sum of square meter built. Okay, average investment score, average square meter price also low in case of this house type ID, house type 1. Okay, followed by next is average square meter price among the four house type. This atticos, that is house type 5, is having highest average square meter price. It means it is a costliest type house type among these four, but it's having lowest. It's but it's doesn't have, it means it doesn't have highest investment score, highest investment opportunity, but it's a, even though it's a costlier costlier house type. But among the four house type, uh, average investment score is high in case of this is house type 2. Okay, average investment score is highest in case of house type 2. Average square meter price is highest in case of house type 5. But and sum of square meter built, that is total square meter built, is highest in case of house type 1. This is the thing that we need to that we can easily understand by this bubble chart. So at the last we can conclude that so at the last we can conclude that uh, if the property is having highest its property if house type is highest in price, it doesn't mean it's having highest investment scope or opportunity. It doesn't mean. Here you can see how even though Articos is having highest average price, but its investment score is not good. Okay, but if you want to highest investment score, you can go with the house type 2. But if you want highest costliest kind of this house type, you can go with the house type 5. But you want like market trend, like in market which is the highest in value, most demand, stable demand, you can go with the house type 1. Okay, this is the interpretation that we can conclude in this thing. And best investment option is that thing, market dominance And as a strategy that we can recommend is, if you want high return, you can choose Casio Chalet. If you want stable and mass demand, you can go with the this house type one. This is the thing. And at the last is the interactive dashboard. In Power BI desktop only we can see the interactive dashboard. Okay, here I have used these cards to see the average property price, total listing, and also the average square meter price. And also I have plotted this bar stacked bar chart to see the average property price according to the reason, like reason wise average property price, how it will going to vary according to the reason. If you simply scroll down, here you can see all the reason, the average property, how it will going to vary across all the reason. Here you can see the reason 2 is having highest average property price, like that information that we will going to see. And also I have used this slicer, like if you want to see all the reasons, you can select all. If you want to see only selected reason, you can simply click here. Like that only this chart will going to change. This is exactly what this interactive dashboard is looks. And also I have used the slicers like hash pool. If you want to see the only the information about the properties which is having pool features, you can click here only. Which doesn't having any exterior feature, you can click here only. Is having, if you want to see only the new development, this kind of filtration you can do by using these slicers. Okay, and also I have done this total listing by plotting this donut chart. I have see the how the proportion, this total listing, this proportion of distribution of exterior, like the presence of any exterior features like presence of balcony or kind of outdoors kind of features, if the property is having. Out of total 16k listing, 12k listing is having like around 12,000 properties having the exterior features, and only remaining 3,000 features doesn't having any exterior features. That kind of thing we could analyze here. Among 100%, 80% is having exterior features, and the remaining 19% is having doesn't having any exterior features. That kind of thing we will see here. And also I have plotted this average square meter price versus new development features, like how this average square meter price is influence, how this new development feature has influence on the average square meter price. Like true, it means the property is having new development, its average square meter price is high. Here only directly we could see her, like is new development, its property average square meter price is around 4,627 rupees. If doesn't having any new development features, its average property price is around 4,197. But it doesn't show a huge difference in the average property price. uh, but but there is a difference. Okay, this analysis we could see here. This is the at last the interactive dashboard of the Madrid real estate data analysis report. So thank you.